active listening. So we are going to introduce each other first. Let's start with Mr. Jimmy. Well, sorry, I'm rude. I should introduce myself first. So I'm Luke. My name is Luke. I'm 60 years old. I used to be a businessman and I stopped working in business because I love teaching. So I stopped business and now I am a teacher here in Ho Chi Minh City. Okay? And I work at Balo English School Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. And I work more than before. Oh, not good. Alright? And I'm very happy to be here on Wednesdays and Fridays for the discussion groups. Very, very interesting. I always learn new things with all of you. Very, very good. Okay? That's me.
Hello everybody, my name is Jenny and I'm studying at the Economics University and I'm training this one.
Alright, very good.
Yes.
Very nice to meet you, Jenny, but we have an issue because we have a Jenny already. So we will have Jenny number 1 and Jenny number 2. Alright? Jenny number 1 and Jenny number 2. Perfect. It means listening to understand. So here is the meaning of active listening. Active listening is a communication technique that requires a listener to understand, interpret, and evaluate what he hears. So it's not just sounds coming in, it is also understanding, interpreting, making sure that you understand the meaning, and evaluate, make decisions about what somebody has been saying. Okay? Now, active listening is difficult. Why is it difficult? Because sometimes we dream and we don't listen, or we don't understand, or there is noise and we cannot hear, or two people are talking at the same time. There are many reasons why active listening is sometimes difficult. Alright? So we will now watch a video. Is a series of presentations. Presentations of 5 to 10 minutes. In many countries, English-speaking presentations. Usually in very good English about an interesting topic. So I have for you a presentation of TED in English, and there are subtitles. So it will help you to understand, and the professor will explain what is listening and why we have so many problems with listening. Okay? So listen carefully and we will talk about it later after the presentation.
We are losing our listening. We spend roughly 60% of our communication time listening, but we're not very good at it. We retain just 25% of what we hear. Now, not you, not this talk, but that is...
You can understand what he said. So he said, basically, listening is receiving the sounds. It is appreciate. I missed the R here. There's an R, which I missed. Appreciate. Is this correct? Is this good? Is this valid? Is this not valid? Summarize. Yes, this is good. This is not good. Make a summary and ask questions. Okay? So listening is about communication. It's really about having interactions with other people. Listening is not always easy. Why? He gives a few examples. One example was, when is it difficult to listen?
Noisy.
When it's noisy, exactly. So we are going to do some exercises now, and we are going to be very noisy, and you will have to be very active listener. We are going to work as a group. Next one. We are going to play several games, and we are going to be hunting for something. So I would like, you will have to leave your bags and make sure that you can have access to each other. I would like, as a group, and I'm not playing the game, okay? This is a group exercise. It's going to be difficult because we're going to have to listen and talk at the same time. I want, in 10 to 15 minutes, I want us to find who was born the farthest away from here. So you need together to discuss where everybody was born, and we need to find the person who was born very far away from here, the furthest away from here. Okay? So I suggest we close the circle. So John, move a little bit so we are closer together. You can sit there, John. Jimmy, you want to play also?
Yeah.
Okay, you can sit in the middle right there as well. Okay? So I'm giving you, as a group, 15 minutes to talk and to listen to each other and ask the questions and summarize and find the person who was born the farthest away. The farthest. Very far, the farthest. Farthest is the most far away. Okay? So, the conversation starts now. In English. It has to be in English, alright? Alright, good. Continue.
Where you were born?
Don't worry, John. Everybody's very friendly.
Yeah. When you learn English, you have to be active. It's a language you speak gone to their home. Everybody thinks it's a word. Have you ever gone to your hometown?
Where were you born? Kate. Where were you born? Where were you born? Not where was you born. Where were you born? Okay?
Are you living now? Have you ever read your place?
5 more minutes. No, 6 more minutes.
You are here too. So you are living here also.
Which country you were born?
Hanoi is 2,000 kilometers from here. You were born 3,000 kilometers from here?
I think that I'm not sure because I'm go to Long Mai hôm sau. 2 days. 2 days.
2 days.
By train.
By foot.
By train.
All right, okay. So very interesting exercise, particularly for me and for Mr. Jimmy when we watched what's happening. This exercise is very simple. You basically all listen to everyone saying where I am from, and in 10 seconds the exercise is finished. It took you 10 minutes to do it. Now, let's analyze what happened. What did you say several times, Mary? Oh, okay. You said to Mary, I heard what you said to her. You said, it's the third time. It's the third time you've asked me the question. Okay. So she was a bit frustrated because it's already 3 times you've asked the question. So why the frustration? Because you did not what? You did not remember. Yes. You did not remember. All right. This is active listening. When somebody gives you the information, you need to summarize or remember. Okay, appreciate. Okay. Now, also, it's an interesting example of how a group works. All right, because you need to listen to each other and not listen to just one. Okay. So there must be in every group there is a leader, normally, or somebody who becomes a leader, okay, and who says, oh, I suggest we do this, and then you have a conversation. But this was very interesting, very, very interesting. 10 minutes, and normally it should have taken 10 seconds, okay. Very good exercise, but now you know all where you are coming from. We will do another exercise, similar, as a whole group. You need to find, in less than 5 minutes, other people in the group who were born in the same month as you. And you need to get together. Okay, you need to make a little group for every month that you were born in. Okay? The exercise starts now.
Valentine tham, Valentine
You don't have to sit, you move, okay? You can move. You can move. So you say your month, John. John, what is your birth month? April. Yes. And Jack?
April.
Very good. Anybody else in the group, April? No. Good job. Good job. Well done. Okay. What is the month here?
January.
January. Janet, January. Interesting. And you are?
January.
Okay, that's 2. Anybody else from January? You're January as well, so you are together. Okay. And you are from? Okay. Now, you see how difficult it is. It is a simple exercise, but you have to talk a lot. You have to remember. Kate, did you ask 3 times the same person what month he or she was in, or not? No, not this time. Okay, you remember. All right. So this is now about listening and about talking to each other. Now there are other ways of communicating, and you can communicate with the body language, with your body. Okay, by signaling, by moving, by pushing, by pulling someone. And also you need to understand that. So we are going to do a listening exercise without any sound. You will now receive, and you will have 5 minutes to do it, you will sort the whole group from the smallest to the tallest without speaking. Just with body language or signaling or showing to each other. So I need the group to be sorted or ranked. You understand? Rank? Rank is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the smallest to the largest. So I want the group in the room to stand up, and I want you to rank the groups from the smallest to the tallest. 5 minutes, start now. The people, you have to pull, you have to do something, okay? Very good exercise to see what communication is when you cannot speak and when you cannot hear, all right? So we will do another exercise now. I would like you to take paper and a pen. So this is going to be about listening, about speaking, and about writing. Okay? So you'll take a piece of paper and a pen. I will divide you into, I think, 3 groups or 4 groups. What do you think? In every team, we'll say a sentence. Say a sentence. Any sentence. The others will listen to the sentence. Listen and understand. Okay? You can ask questions if you don't understand. 1 sentence. And then the second person must say a sentence that is related to the first one. And then you listen to it, and then you write a 3rd line, and you write a story. You will invent a story together. Everybody writes 1 sentence. Says, first you say, and then when everybody understands, you write it. And then a 2nd sentence, and then a 3rd, and a 4th, and you continue like that during about 10 to 15 minutes. And after that, but you must listen to each other. You must understand the sentence from everyone. Okay? Hannah, you think this is funny? You think of a story already, huh? So you can be creative. You can invent crazy stories, okay? No problem. But it must make sense. Okay? It must make sense. Alright? Take your time. There is no hurry. And then in 15 minutes we will listen to the story of each group, and we will vote the best story. Okay? This is listening to each other, understanding, and continuing the thinking of another person. Okay? Good. In this team, Janet, I suggest that you start the first sentence.
Yes.
You explain it and you write it down. Okay? In this team, Kate, here, Anna, Jimmy, which team are you going to begin?
Andy was working far from home.
Yeah. Okay, Anna, you start with the first sentence. You were laughing, so you must have ideas. And this team has started already. So. Yes. You say 1 sentence, and then you make sure everybody has heard you. No, don't write yet. Don't write. He writes 1 sentence. 1 sentence. Say it. Say it to everyone. Say your sentence.
Who was working very far from home.
Sorry?
Andy who was working a long way from home. Andy who was working.
Andy was working very far from home. Okay, you write your sentence. And second person? All right, very good. Does everybody understand? Okay, good start. Very good start. So what was the first sentence? Today is a beautiful day. And the second sentence?
Then he saw a supermarket.
And isn't it raining in the night? It isn't raining. Very good. Second sentence.
Okay, crazy.
Good start. So the first sentence is... Okay, the first sentence is...
The second sentence.
He saw a
Saw a
supermarket.
shoe market.
Okay.
There is a rabbit.
Story.
Okay, there is a rabbit in the forest. Who is doing the second
He
sentence?
forgot to bring.
Yeah. What is the red? Continue. You tell the story. For example, this rabbit is eating a carrot. Invent a story. Okay? Listen to the sentence and continue the story. Make a story together.
We want to borrow somebody's.
The resident had money. Also, say and do you understand? Because we have.
Maybe turn around so that everybody can hear. Yes.
Andy was walking.
And he saw a supermarket.
He saw a supermarket. Oh.
He dreamed of Coca-Cola.
He dreamed of Coca-Cola.
He really loved Coca-Cola, but he hasn't money.
He really loves Coca-Cola, but he has no money.
He wanted to borrow money from Mary.
He wanted to borrow money from Mary.
But Mary didn't have money.
But Mary didn't have money. Are you sure she didn't have money, or she didn't want to give it? I don't know. All right.
He felt sad and
He felt sad.
He felt sad.
He felt sad, of course. Bad Mary.
And
And
run to the river.
And he ran to the river. Why?
He shouted very loud, I never give up.
He shouted very loud.
Yes.
And what did he say?
He never give up.
He never gives up. He never gives up. Interesting.
He decided to rob a bank.
He decided to rob a bank. What a bad man this Andy. Rob a bank. Ooh. Mary?
Suddenly, Mary appeared.
Suddenly, Mary appeared. Where? In the river?
Yes.
Mary was in the river, okay.
Very.
Or again, withdraw. Yes. Withdraw. Money.
For Andy.
Oh, that's so sweet. Andy?
But her credit card was out of money.
Her credit card was out of money.
And finally, they decided not to buy Coca-Cola.
Is that the end of the story? Very good story. Maybe turn around so that everybody can hear. Yes.
Andy was walking.
And he saw a supermarket.
He saw a supermarket. Oh.
He dreamed of Coca-Cola.
He dreamed of Coca-Cola.
He really loved Coca-Cola, but he hasn't money.
He really loves Coca-Cola, but he has no money.
He wanted to borrow money from Mary.
He wanted to borrow money from Mary.
But Mary didn't have money.
But Mary didn't have money. Are you sure she didn't have money, or she didn't want to give it? I don't know. All right.
He felt sad and
He felt sad.
He felt sad.
He felt sad, of course. Bad Mary.
And run to the river.
And he ran to the river. Why?
He shouted very loud, I never give up.
He shouted very loud.
Yes.
And what did he say?
He never give up.
He never gives up. He never gives up. Interesting.
He decided to rob a bank.
He decided to rob a bank. What a bad man this Andy. Rob a bank. Ooh. Mary?
Suddenly, Mary appeared.
Suddenly, Mary appeared. Where? In the river?
Yes.
Mary was in the river, okay.
Very.
She held Andy's hand and to bank.
She held
Held Andy's hand
Andy's hand
and ran to the bank.
and ran to the bed.
Bank.
Oh, the bank.
Bank.
The edge, yes, to the bank. I heard the bed. We're going to bed already. The bank, yes. To the bank. To rob the bank. Ooh.
They wanted to